So making selections that are rectangular or circular or polygons, that's all well and good, right? But in the real world, a lot of shapes aren't that regular. So we have some other selection tools that we can use in order to make selections of other irregular shapes. So these apples, they're not that irregular, right? But we can use some of our other selection tools to make selections of them. So the lasso tool is one of the more basic ones. So if I want to make a selection using the lasso tool, it's in whatever shape I draw. So if I draw a square-ish, sort of a square, or, oops, let's draw a square. I can draw a square. If I want to draw a circle, I can draw a circle, triangle, whatever I want to draw. So it draws whatever shape you're making. So if I try to select this apple, it doesn't do a great job, right? So I'll deselect that, Command or Control D. The magnetic lasso does a little bit better job trying to find the edges of stuff. So this is pretty good as long as you have a fairly steady hand, and if you do a decent job of following along and finding the edges, it kind of snaps into position. So there you can see I did a decent job. I'll zoom in just a little bit, Command or Control plus. So over here I missed a little bit. Over here I got a little bit extra. So if I want to edit my selection, I usually switch to my lasso tool, and now I can either add to my selection or subtract from my selection. So if I want to take and add this little section over here, I have add to selection selected, and then I can just add to that selection, and now I have most of my apple selected. I have a little bit extra actually, so I'm going to subtract from selection, and then I'll take away this part of the table or whatever this surface is. So there we go. I subtracted from my selection and added to it, edited that selection until I'm happy with it. So that does a decent job of selecting something. If I wanted to, for whatever reason, I could make a selection in the center here, and I still have subtract from selection selected, so I can remove this center part of my apple if I wanted to, for whatever reason. So there you go. Those are some of our other selection tools.